What do you think of when you hear the word Brazil? Is it the sun-kissed beaches, the pulsating samba beats, or perhaps the iconic Christ the Redeemer statue? But have you ever wondered what lies beyond these popular perceptions? There's a whole other side to this vibrant nation that often remains unseen, unheard. A darker side, so to speak, that's equally captivating and intriguing. So, are you ready to explore? Let's delve deeper into the rich tapestry that is Brazil, beginning with its early history. In the year 1500, a Portuguese explorer named Pedro Cabral stumbled upon a land that would later become Brazil. This vast territory, brimming with unexplored wonders, remained largely ignored by the Portuguese Empire for some time. Yet, as the allure of valuable resources such as Brazil wood and sugarcane began to surface, the Portuguese decided to take a more keen interest in this newfound land. The early years of colonization were marked by a struggle for control, as the Portuguese wrestled with indigenous tribes and rival European powers. Despite these challenges, the Portuguese managed to establish a foothold in Brazil, setting the stage for the country's evolution. In 1763, a significant shift happened. Rio de Janeiro, a bustling port city, was named the capital of the Portuguese colony. This change of capital signaled the growing importance of Brazil within the Portuguese Empire. Rio's strategic location and vibrant economy made it a natural choice for the epicenter of colonial administration. The turning of the tide came on November 15, 1889, when Brazil rejected the monarchy and became a republic. This transition marked an end to centuries of colonial rule and the start of a new era for the country. It was a milestone moment, setting the stage for Brazil's ascent on the global stage. With its new status as a republic, Brazil embarked on a journey of economic development. The road to economic prosperity is often paved with challenges, and Brazil was no exception. As we delve into the heart of the 20th century, Brazil found itself grappling with a multitude of economic hurdles. The country that we now associate with vibrant carnivals, captivating football, and sun-kissed beaches was once a struggling economy, grappling with the harsh realities of development. The dawn of the 1970s brought a glimmer of hope. The winds of change blew across the nation as Brazil embarked on a journey of economic transformation. Industrialization was the new buzzword. Sweeping economic policies were implemented, setting the stage for a seismic shift from an agrarian economy to an industrial powerhouse. Manufacturing plants sprouted, cities expanded, and for the first time, Brazil began to harness its vast potential. Fast forward to the present day, and the fruits of these endeavors are evident. Brazil stands tall as one of the world's largest economies, boasting of a gross domestic product of approximately $1.83 trillion. The economic juggernaut that was once in slumber has awakened and asserted itself on the global stage. However, this economic renaissance is not without its shadows. The journey to prosperity has been a bumpy ride, marked by periods of hyperinflation, economic recessions, and political instability. The struggle for economic stability has been a constant tug of war, a balancing act between progress and preservation. Moreover, despite its impressive GDP, Brazil grapples with alarming levels of economic disparity. The chasm between the haves and the have-nots is profound, with the richest 5% of the population earning as much as the rest of the 95%. This stark divide paints a grim picture of the dark side of economic development. In the grand scheme of things, Brazil's story serves as a potent reminder that economic development is not a one-size-fits-all journey. It's a path fraught with challenges and setbacks, triumphs and milestones. As Brazil continues to navigate its way through the contours of economic growth and disparity, it stands as a testament to the complex, often paradoxical, nature of progress. Despite its economic success, Brazil continues to struggle with economic inequality. Imagine a society where the richest 5% earn as much as the remaining 95%. Welcome to Brazil. This vast nation, renowned for its vibrant culture and breathtaking landscapes, is grappling with a stark economic divide that casts a long shadow over its people. In the heart of this divide, wealth is concentrated in the hands of a few, while a significant portion of the population struggles to make ends meet. The inequality is stark, with the richest 5% earning as much as the rest of the population. This disparity is more than just numbers on a page. It's a lived reality for millions, shaping their experiences, opportunities, and aspirations. In Brazil, 23 million people live in extreme poverty. That's more than the entire population of Australia, living on less than $1.90 a day. These are individuals, families, children, all striving for a better life against overwhelming odds. This level of poverty is not just about lack of money. It's about lack of access to quality education, healthcare, and basic services, creating a cycle that's difficult to break. Economic inequality is a complex issue, deeply rooted in societal structures and policies. It's a challenge that Brazil, like many nations, is grappling with. It impacts every facet of life, from access to basic necessities to opportunities for advancement. It's a stark reality that underscores the urgency for change. And if economic inequality wasn't enough, corruption adds another layer to Brazil's challenges. Corruption is a term that has become almost synonymous with Brazil's political landscape. In the labyrinth of power and influence, corruption has found a fertile breeding ground in Brazil. One of the most striking examples is the infamous Operation Car Wash, a colossal investigation that unveiled a web of money laundering and corruption involving high-ranking politicians and business elites. This scandal proved to be a bitter pill for Brazilians to swallow, revealing the extent of dishonesty that had permeated the corridors of power. But corruption isn't just about politicians pocketing illicit funds. It's a corrosive force that eats away at the fabric of society. It widens the chasm between the haves and the have-nots, exacerbating economic inequality. When public funds intended to build infrastructure, improve education, or enhance healthcare are siphoned off, it's the ordinary citizens who pay the price. Corruption also undermines trust in public institutions. When people see the rich and powerful flouting the law with impunity, their faith in the system diminishes. It creates a climate of cynicism that can be as damaging to the social fabric as the economic impact. The fight against corruption isn't easy. It's a long, arduous journey that requires not just legal action, but a cultural shift towards transparency and accountability. Corruption and economic inequality, unfortunately, give rise to a host of social issues. Unemployment and lack of formal employment are just a few of the social issues that plague Brazil. Despite being one of the world's largest economies, Brazil's unemployment rate, many Brazilians find themselves without work, their livelihoods hanging. This isn't a small issue. As of today, millions of people in this vibrant country are unemployed, their potential untapped, their hopes dwindling. The situation is made worse by poor. Labor code reforms have tipped the balance in favor of employers, leaving workers vulnerable. Many find themselves working in unsafe environments with little job security and for wages that barely cover their basic needs. It's a harsh reality for those who have no choice but to accept these conditions to survive. In addition to this, a significant portion of the workforce operates in the informal economy. These are people who take on odd jobs, goods on the streets, or provide services without any formal employment contract. They work without protections, benefits, or guarantees. This informal economy encompasses a significant part of Brazil's labor force. Testament to the country's struggle to provide stable, formal employment to its citizens. These social issues are not isolated. They are interconnected, feeding into and off each other, creating a vicious cycle that's hard to break. High unemployment leads to desperation, which in turn leads to acceptance of poor working conditions. Formal employment opportunities pushes people into the informal economy, where they remain trapped. Precariousness. That's right. It's a complex web of social issues that demands attention, understanding, and most importantly, action. As we delve deeper into these issues, we begin to see how they are reflected in the living conditions of Brazil's most marginalized communities. These social issues are most evident in Brazil's favelas, overcrowded, unsanitary, and dangerous. The favelas are home to millions who have no other choice. Nestled on the outskirts of Brazil's bustling cities, these sprawling shanty towns are a stark reminder of the country's economic inequality. Favelas are a labyrinth of makeshift houses stacked precariously atop each other, a testament to the resilience and resourcefulness of their residents. They lack basic amenities such as running water, electricity, and sanitation facilities. Despite the grim living conditions, a vibrant community spirit thrives here, with residents banding together to navigate the daily struggles of life. Yet, for the people who call these favelas home, there is a stark lack of alternatives. Economic conditions and housing shortages force many to accept these harsh realities, a life far removed from the glitz and glamour of Brazil's more affluent areas. The government's efforts to improve these conditions have been slow, but hope persists among the favela dwellers. Despite these challenges, Brazil continues to strive for a better future. As a leading nation, Brazil has the potential to overcome its current issues and build a sustainable future. Its vibrant culture, rich resources, and resilient people are key assets in this journey. Yet, the road ahead is not without challenges. Economic inequality, corruption, and environmental concerns persist. The nation's future lies in its ability to balance growth with sustainability, progress with equality, and development with preservation. Only time will tell how Brazil navigates its complex tapestry of challenges and opportunities. So, the next time you think of Brazil, remember that there's more to this vibrant country than meets the eye. We've explored its history, the economic highs and lows, the stark reality of economic inequality, the corrosive impact of corruption, and the social issues that persist today. We've unearthed the favelas and pondered over the future outlook. Every facet of Brazil tells a story of resilience, struggle, and hope. Brazil, a country of contrasts, is a fascinating study in resilience in the human spirit.